Okay, this interview will give you some ideas on how to prepare for retirement. Yeah, we're all thinking about, oh, everybody doesn't have enough money for retirement. I think that's maybe won't be as much as concern as we get more developed. But anyway, besides that, if you're worried about retirement money, you have a job. 1, 2, 3. If you're worried about retirement money and you have a decent job or a job you like and you want to stay there, you know, and so what the typical thing is you take that money that you're saving and you give it to financial advisors, right? And they're in the business of making you make the lots of decisions, so they make lots of commissions and whatever. And that's a gambler's game, you know. And sure, if you want to spend full time, you know, trying to figure out the system, what is the stock market, real estate, all this kind of stuff, man, you know, you have a full-time job, you can't do that. And so that's why I think any of those financial things, boy, you know, you just put your money in somewhere real safe, and so you don't have to worry about it, you know, and because there'll be ups and downs and everything, and you know, let the gamblers figure that out and lose somebody else's money instead of them playing with your money. See what they have all the fun with the money, and you get the heartaches when it doesn't turn out so good. So that's why I think it's best to, you know, put that stuff in real safe stuff that you don't have to worry about. And now what you do for your risk is do risky things that don't cost anything. Like this next interview. There's a guy who's an English teacher and things like that, and now he has a great job. But what he's doing on the side is getting free money to learn how to make money on the internet. So it's a business. It's something he really wants to do, something he's interested in, wants to learn about more. So he invented this dog collar. It's a dog strap. You know, it's really clever, and really he and his wife have a fun time doing this, and they go to, you know, pet shows and things like that. So it's a great activity that's making money for him, and it didn't cost him money because he's using the internet to figure it out. So this is something that you could learn, you know, to do something that you're passionate about and do it on the side, make money at it, and then actually you'll be learning how to make money, and not only having a bigger retirement fund, but actually how to make money at something you really enjoy, probably better than your real job. So it's a way to either transfer into something else that you really like, or to have a bigger pot at the end and something that will be churning money for you, you know, forever, no matter how long you live. Because so many things on the internet doesn't take much. You can do it whenever you want to, and it's just more flexible and a nicer way to live, and you're contributing, you're giving, you know. And so now in retirement you'll be able to give forever and keep giving and making money doing it too. How great is that? So watch this and think about it as how you can use now the internet as a part-time way to start making money and plan for retirement. Wow, now that's cool.
Well, Kurt Iwasaki, but nobody will spell it right just from at least hearing me. But it's more importantly that gear-wise.com is what people really want to know about you. Yeah. Because from there they could get to your latest Kickstarter campaign and find the neatest dog leash, you know, that I think has ever been invented in the world. It's like, what is it, 6 dog leashes in one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we used to have 2 little terriers, and we had one of these retractable dog leashes. Man, I mean, they sound great, but, they were so, you couldn't do more than get tangled up in them.
Yeah, that's true, that's true.
But you have one that could be like a safety dog leash to use 2 hands when you cross the street. You have it so easy to leave the dog somewhere and tied up securely, or even put it over your shoulder if you're hiking with your dog. What made you think? I mean, and you're actually in a business with education materials. What the heck you do with dogs?
Well, we started, you know, we rescued our dog Cooper, and we did a lot of camping and backpacking at the time, and wanted to not have to carry everything with us. So I decided to find a way to cut down the clutter and combine all of our leashes into one that we could just carry around wherever we went.
So you used to have more than one leash for these?
Oh yeah.
No kidding.
I had one. My wife had one that we could run with. We had, you know, the double handle one. I had my really long one, and then I had one I could just leave on the collar and it dangled while he did his own thing, and I could just grab it if I needed to. But, you know, You're backpacking. I don't want to carry all that extra weight.
So now this is really a side project. You and your wife have full-time jobs, right?
Oh, yeah.
So you're just doing this for fun and now money. I mean, you got over 100 people want this thing already. You made your quota on quick Kickstarter, so you're home free. But there's
not true. We haven't quite made it yet. We're at 80.
Really? Oh gosh. Well, here I'll give you 25 cents, and that'll put you over here. You're almost there. But more importantly, man, getting this thing now. You save 40% or so more on this. Like you could get into this thing now for $18, right? And it's normally $30 on your website. And you're making one now for big dogs, right?
Yep, all metal buckles, so very, very strong.
Right, but the ones that are available immediately, the big dog. How long will it take to finish producing that now? When the
if our campaign ends in April, if it's successful,
right?
Then I already have my components vendors lined up, so I'm gonna grab those, and then I got to talk to my producer, and my production guy. It shouldn't take more than a month, maybe
really?
2. So we're estimating June.
So you'll have it for the rest of the summer then. That's terrific.
Exactly.
Yeah, but that's sort of the big one. You can get the small ones now through the Kickstarter, or whatever, and it's great to get it through the Kickstarter because man, this is a hell of a deal to get it now, right?
Oh yeah. Well, I do have to say, if you buy it through Kickstarter at the discounted price versus our website, we have them. You'll get them before the dog leash, the big dog ones. You'll get them probably end of April. But I can't send them to you right this minute. So if you want to get the dog leash now, go through our website.
I see. I see. Okay. Well, that's a good thing to know. So you need them now because this is a one-of-a-kind thing, and I see it as a neat gift. I mean, at least friends I know, everybody seems to have a dog now. And what could be a neater gift item than this one leash that is very attractive and can be 6 different kind of leashes? I mean, we've all suffered through that. I mean, and dogs are so important, it seems like. And now what I see even downtown, I live in Washington, D.C., and all these millennials, like 30% of our population is under 30, the grown-ups. And they all seem to have dogs. I mean, the apartment building we're in down there must be a dozen dogs in this small apartment building. Yeah. So everybody.
It's crazy.
So it's a great gift. You found a great gift idea. Because nobody's got one of these things. 6 different leashes in one. That's like a retractable pen that has 15 colors in it. So do you see? What was it like having this in addition to working full time? Did this make your life more stressful, or what was that like?
I would rather be busy than bored. And so, at the time, my wife was studying for her nurse practitioner license, and so there's a lot of downtime for me. Instead of, baby, let's watch a movie, it was, all right, you do your thing, I'm going to do my thing, and we just kind of focused on work. Now, it's kind of the other way around. She's out of school, and I'm on Kickstarter, and so I'm always hounding the computer. It's like, come on, let's do something. Like, I can't. I got to do social media. I got to do another Instagram post. Luckily, it's only for a month, and I keep telling her that 3 weeks left, 3 weeks left. So she's great about it. But it really, having to do this while we had the full-time job, it was stressful. Luckily, because I do product development for my full-time career, it's not a hard transition for me. If I was like, I don't even know, if I was an accountant or something, having to switch gears like that would be very difficult. But I was able to just kind of flow straight from my work day into my work.
But more importantly, you were doing this for free for people as a hobby and not getting any money out of it, right?
Yeah, a little bit. You mean just outside of work, right?
Yeah, outside of work. It sounded like you were mentioning that earlier before we went on the air was that you like inventing things and tinkering around, and so your friends and relatives had problems, and you sort of like fix them for them and things like that.
Yeah, I was always kind of the fix-it guy, Oh, here's my trash can broke. Help me make something to make the level again. And so I would do that kind of stuff. And then my mom has like this fish pond where she has to get the filter cleaned and all this stuff. So I came up with a way to make it easier for her. And I'll do it for my mom for free, you know.
Right.
But a dog leash, you know, I'm like, you know, everybody could use this. I feel like it's time to take it to market. So.
Well, I mean, that's right. So now you're making your pocketbook happy instead of your friends. Huh?
Exactly.
Do you see? I mean, would this be ideal someday if you really built a career just doing these kind of ideas yourself?
You know, I've thought about it, and you know, my wife and I have definitely had the conversation. We haven't like pinned down a number or a dollar amount that would make us feel comfortable. It really depends on the time. But you know, if depending on how this one goes, and you know, I do have a bunch of other ideas that are kind of just on the line. It really just comes down to timing. And if I hit one that's like, okay, here's $2 million for your next project. And I'm like, okay, well, I only needed $5,000 to develop it, so you know, I can use those $2 million to kind of bankroll my next couple of years. Then maybe I might not need to work anymore. But you know, if that happens, great. We'll see what happens.
It would be nice, but you're not. You're not desperate to do that, right?
Correct. Right. I do love working where I'm working, so it's fun.
Well, that's a double plus.
Yeah,
you know, at home you come into you're making money at a project you love doing, and all day you're doing something you love. Man, you're so selfish. What do you?
I do work long hours though, so you know there is that twist.
Well, I mean that's terrific. I mean, you should be, and you should be. I mean, that's ideal life, as you say. If you're not giving, what the hell are you here for? You know, and so you're giving full time at work, and then part time at home, and so you're giving. What a great life! And we all should give to you and get one of these things because it's Gear GEAR-wise.com, and do it now because when Kickstarter's over, you're going to pay full price, right?
That's true.
6 leashes in one. Where the heck could you get that? What a deal. Well, thank you so much. Pleasure to talk with you, and see you when you get your next project.
All right, thank you.
Take care.
Take care, bye.